We interrupt this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
How's everyone doing tonight? Woo! It's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. With
John
ready in his chair. And almost 10 whole people watching from home. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show!
Yes, the ThinkSoJoE Show is on the air with special guest co-host Nick, John, Gabriel, Lucido.
Wait, I thought I was just John tonight.
You're John today.
I'm John today.
Yeah, I could turn my headphones up. I can't hear shit. There we go. I'm
There
good.
you
You good?
I'm good.
All right.
I mean,
cool.
yeah.
If you need
I'm
more
totally-
volume, you can.
I am good.
All right.
Actually, I like to think of myself more as like chaotic neutral, personally. That's kind of where I think I fall.
Sure.
Joe's like, I don't know what just happened. We just started and I'm already confused with the words coming out of Nick's mouth.
No, I understand.
This is an accurate description of all of my social interactions.
Maximo asks, is Nick is back? Yes, Nick is back. John was not available this week, and he told us last week, so it's like, hey, Nick, you want to come back next week?
You know, we should have worn the same clothes and reenacted the first couple of minutes of last week's episode, really just to mess with people. Because remember, we started off without John. It was
That's
just
right,
you and
that's
I.
right.
I played John for the first 15
That's
minutes
right.
or so.
Well, you get to play John for 2 whole hours today, so...
I do. I know. He showed up and took my role, that son of a bitch. I don't like being recast like that.
John was just too scared to show up. So, POTUS Triple X is promoting a fight for my album release show. Because I can't do anything without POTUS Triple X being involved in some way, shape, or form.
It's accurate. I mean, I'm here right now.
This is true.
Hi, guys.
And Laura asked if it's a recording. Is John going to walk in?
See?
No,
See? Missed opportunity here, man.
Yeah. So we're at your show last week,
Mm-hmm.
and they squared up, and Dewey put up the post of with the flyer of them two squaring off, and I'm just like, John, he's got his back to you, turned to you right now. Go attack him. Take him out before the fight, then you don't have to fight him.
All 6'18" of them.
Yeah, right.
So fucking tall.
And John's got all the fucking beads that everybody was throwing out, and he's got one that's broken, and I'm like, dude, just go up behind him and just put it over and just pull.
Hit him with the garrote.
And John's like this, like, yeah, go do it. And then I'm just like, or just like, jump on his back and choke him out. So he runs up to him and he just kind of hugs him from behind. I'm like, what the fuck was that? I'm like, dude, all you had to do is jump up on his back and just grab him like this, and just choke him out, and you don't got to fight him.
I thought that wasn't Jill supposed to be teaching him like skills or something?
Yeah.
Or is that Jill just what she's saying she's doing? It turns out she's been training him for something completely different.
Either way would not surprise me.
Like, he shows up and he immediately starts baking a bundt cake.
Either way would not surprise me.
She does have that sense of humor.
He's gonna start making lemon squares.
Ooh, lemon squares.
Laura.
If anybody that's lemon squares, we want lemon squares. Post your favorite recipe in the comments.
Neon brown. You can't make neon brown.
We could try.
Well, she asked you what your thoughts on neon brown are.
Well, I mean, as a band, I really don't care for their influences all that much, but, I don't turn them off if they come across the radio, but I'm not actively seeking to put them on any of my playlists.
Fair enough.
I don't know. Did that sound convincing?
Sounded convincing.
Yes.
More convincing than anything John would have said. So.
Right up to that part, it sounded convincing.
More convincing than anything John would have said. We'll put it that way.
Good.
I'm ready for nipple punk and to fight John.
Nipple punk?
Nipple punk. You never heard us called nipple punk before?
No.
So Leland calls us nipple punk.
Leland He doesn't even. He calls us a lot of things. But all right, give us more context.
So
Why?
because I always wear the cutoff shirts, occasionally my nipple will pop out.
Okay, all right.
So Leland calls us nipple punk.
Nipple punk.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a
All
nickname
right.
for about 5 years now. So
All right.
ever since we did that live stream and Brian pointed out, hey, your nipple's showing. Fuck.
All right. Wardrobe malfunction punk.
Yep.
There we are.
Yep.
I like it. WMP.
You can come maybe see my nipples on next Saturday at Nietzsche's. We don't even know what time the doors open. Yay.
But you're going to be able to see Joe's nipples. We know that.
Probably. It's
What's this
entirely possible.
No. What's this probably shit? I want this added to the flyer. Featuring Joe's nipples. You don't know, man. You might get a whole new.
Laura
it's an
doesn't want to
untapped.
see it.
It's an untapped market. I don't know if it's the market that you want, but people through the door, money in the till.
Yeah, as soon as we figure out what time doors actually open,
They'll tell you.
we'll find out. You'll know within the next week and a half.
What time are doors for Grosh this Friday?
If Joe's nipples are going to be there, how can you miss it? Let's find out what time our doors for Grosh. We're going to be talking about that a little later on today.
Right, sure, that up.
That is 6 p.m. Doors open at Town Ballroom this Friday night for
Nice.
Grosh.
Nice.
Their album release. You listen to the album yet?
I have not. When it's first listens, especially for like bands I'm friends with, I sit, put things on, put proper speakers. I'm not listening into it through, my tiny little phone
Fair
speakers.
enough, fair enough.
I'm trying not to be distracted because I actually like to listen and see what's going on.
You would get refunds if you promised your nipple. Clearly not. People in the chat are like, I'm here for nipple punk.
Right. They want to see nipples.
We got the pioneer guitarist of nipple punk and the frontman legend from Western New York's goddamn band. Stacked.
I mean,
Stacked.
it's not wrong. We do have the word goddamn in two song lyrics.
That's true. I sang both of those with you when I played with you.
Yes, you did. I believe you were singing them on Saturday night too.
I was.
Good.
I was right up. I was especially when you guys played Goddamn. I walked right up front. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna like enjoy this song now, and then I'll go back and try and get John to strangle Maximo.
Yeah, somebody in the POTUS chat actually sent a video. Then I think it was Leland. Actually, I was laughing. I'm like, I love the goddamn as the background music for this nonsense going on. That was good.
Nonsense is what it is. That's POTUS Triple X in a nutshell.
I mean, we're good at it. Have you met me? I've made a whole fucking career out of it.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
Now, I wish I was getting paid for it, but
You should put nipple holes in one of your shirts for a show. You'll go viral.
Joe immediately gets banned from YouTube.
I will say that out of all 5 members of the band, I don't think mine are the nipples people want to see.
Is it John's?
I was gonna say Nick, but
Oh, all right. I could see that. I would see that actually.
we played a show one time. It was with you guys at Evening Star, and Nick shaved John's name into his chest hair.
Why? No, never mind.
That I don't know.
I don't want to know the answer. You don't know
I
the
don't
answer.
know.
Good, because I don't want to know. I'm sure we're gonna find out.
Leland says I'd be mistaken. John tried to jump on me for a sneak attack. I didn't budge, and was full blown airborne. Like, dude, John just runs up and basically hugs you from behind, and I'm just like, no, I told you to like take him out before the fight.
Also, why is John so tiny compared to him?
Right.
Like, that's not even fair.
So John is like, if I lose this fight, you can put me through a table. I'm like, all right, cool. So now he's like, do I get to pick the table? I'm like, nope. You better win this fight.
Right, you're bringing a table, right?
We'll find a table.
Oh, you're never gonna be allowed to play Nietzsche's.
I told him the table I'm gonna pick is gonna be the new WWE announce tables because like I have not seen them break yet.
Oh yeah, aren't they? They've got like the plastic fascia almost instead of like the skirts.
Yeah, they're pretty. They look pretty solid.
Sturdy. Yeah, they look like they hurt.
So John's like, oh, he's like, it won't break. I'm like, well, we'll just have to keep trying. He's like, you really want me to lose this fight, don't you? I'm like, no, I'm trying to motivate you to win the damn fight.
Right. Negative motivation. Do better. Oh yeah, and they get barbecue. So you definitely want John to win.
John needs to win.
Because if not, Joe's finally going to pay up on the barbecue.
John needs to win.
Are you going to NWO this?
John's like, you can pick the referee. I'm like, he said I could be the referee. I'm like, yeah, because me being the referee and screwing over Maximo is not going to be like, oh, we didn't see that coming. It ain't like John Cena turning heel.
I saw that. I'm like, wow, we're going back to that. Okay. He hasn't been a heel since, I mean, like,
Joe will never have a barbecue because this keeps him relevant. Because I wasn't relevant without you guys. Thank you for the relevancy of having to have Joe's barbecue.
I mean, people do love barbecue, dude.
That's true.
People do
That's
love
true.
barbecue.
Yeah. But yeah, yeah.
So thank you for coming out on Saturday. That was
Yes.
a good show.
It was a
good
good
show.
There was part of me was like, I want to stay home and I want to watch wrestling. But then it's like, yeah, but I did that like the last time we were all supposed to go to a show together. And so it's like, all right, I'll go. Last one was the Royal Rumble, though. So it was like,
Royal Rumble, guys. Yeah, it's Royal Rumble.
No,
I get that one. I understand. No, I get it. It's a big night. It's the kickoff to the road to WrestleMania. So you don't know where all the story arcs are going if you're going to catch that. It's like literally the beginning of the season. And they don't do flashbacks at all. And every once in a while they get a montage, but that's normally like right before the fight. So.
In between bands, I was watching the wrestling pay-per-view. I was watching the Kevin Owens Sami Zayn match, but like for the most part, I was just reading the results because like I got to come home and I got to do wrestling news anyway, so I'm gonna find out what happens before I get a chance to watch it anyway.
Right.
So I'm reading the results, and I stopped at the end of the last match because it's like, well, why the fuck are they doing this Cody Rhodes Rock segment at the end instead of like in the middle of the show? So I'm just like, okay, I saw who won, good enough. And I came home and I watched the end and I'm like, oh shit, that's why they saved it for the end of the show.
Yeah.
Laura's worried about me because John Cena turned heel.
Don't worry, you can't see him.
I went to Monday Night Raw the other night, and if John Cena were advertised, I was totally going to wear my John Cena t-shirt. But because he wasn't advertised, wore a CM Punk t-shirt, and then bought another CM Punk t-shirt.
That's a good choice.
Yeah.
I like CM Punk. I do.
Pipe
bombs.
John got his third and fourth Jey Uso t-shirts the other day. I'm like, how many different shirts you have that say Yeet on them? He said, this is number 4.
A lot of Yeet.
That's a lot of Yeet.
A lot of Yeet.
Yeah.
So much. But no, all the bands that I said were pretty good, though. I liked them. That, My Last Day, dude, he's got a hell of a fucking voice.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I think it's cool that, like, you know, he's able to do it on his own without having a band up there with him, or if it's like...
I mean, he's just getting going, though. It's like...
It's not as... I don't think, for me, it wasn't as, like, off-putting as, like, seeing a band but hearing instruments that aren't on stage.
Yeah, I agree.
As opposed to, like, okay, this guy probably wrote all this shit himself, recorded all this shit himself, and now he's got no band to back him up. That's fine.
Right.
As opposed to like, here's a whole ass band, but I hear piano and nobody's playing a fucking piano.
Right.
You know?
Why do I hear a fucking string section?
Is
that a trumpet?
I went to John's show with his other band, and I only wanted to see John's band, so I stuck around. I watched a couple of bands before them, and every single band had at least one instrument playing that was not on stage, including one band that had 2 guitar players and a singer and a drummer, no bass player, but there's a bass playing.
That's interesting.
I'm like, I don't like this.
Speaking of band members that aren't there, we have to make an apology. City Divide, not a ska band.
No, they only had 6. They were all wearing green, and they weren't the band I went to see, so they're the Dropkick Murphys.
There you go.
That's exactly what I said to you when you said they're not a ska band.
Yep.
But yeah, no, so there was one, like, if I hear, like, keyboards, okay, I understand you have keyboards in one song, right? That's fine. I can deal with that. You know, even though your singer's not doing anything else, why doesn't he have a piano in front of him?
Right.
Or a keyboard, you know? But I digress.
Yeah, no, that I was driving here. I'm like, wait, we need to make a correction to our statements last week because we said that they were a ska band and we were wrong.
We were.
6 people is still a lot of people in a fucking band.
That is a lot of people.
It's a lot of people, but they sounded great.
They did. They did.
They did a great job. Everybody that was on, even did you catch Cloning Betty?
Caught a couple of songs.
That's kind of like a Rage Against the Machine type of feel mixed with.
Well, it came out on stage and Counterfeit by Limp Bizkit was playing. I'm like, these dudes better sound like Limp Bizkit, or else I'm gonna be very upset. And they were okay. I liked the couple of songs I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Their first song was called Bob, and I'm like, okay, but I know like 2 other better songs called Bob, one by No Effects and one by Weird Al Yankovic.
The best song by Weird Al Yankovic is Albuquerque.
Yes, absolutely.
Me and
Sorry for No Ska. What was it? Let me pull up the.
Me and my
full
buddy
chat over here.
Me and my buddy Josh, who was in a ska band actually. They were called the Money Shots.
Sorry for No Ska, but that gives ideas. That's Redbeard.
Redbeard. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right, man. I mean, if you want to throw more, if you just have one more member, you're a ska band.
I know a couple of horn players.
I mean, anybody on stage that you're calling in the band is a triangle player. Bing.
Yeah, there you go.
It counts. But
I missed the talk he had on stage. He then proceeded to say, "Have a barbecue."
What?
Who said that?
I don't even know where I'm supposed to be looking anymore. There are messages all over.
You can look at that. If you look at that one, it's got them all, and you can read them while you're looking at the audience. But I always end up looking at that one. So
all right,
Joe plays a mean skin flute. I sure do.
I didn't need to know that. Not in this chair, right?
Not in that chair, no.
Okay, good.
The singer on Cloning Betty apparently said, "Have a barbecue."
Got it. See, even people you don't know,
dude. It's been people I don't know.
Welcome to the new reality.
The first real interaction I ever had with Rosie was her saying, "Oh, you can have a barbecue now." Like, are you too? And some other dude is like, "Oh, yeah, he should have a barbecue." And I'm like, I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. And he's saying I need to have a barbecue. Like, what the fuck, man?
That's what the people want.
I'm sitting around at Thanksgiving, playing Welcome to Joe's Barbecue for my family. My mom's like, "Do you get royalties on this?" I'm like, "No, I get royalties on pre-pandemic fart."
Yep, because you were on that one.
Yeah.
I was on that one.
Yeah.
I was on 3 songs.
Max is going to ask John if that information is true. He was very upfront with showering with me. You're welcome for Rosie getting in on this. And yeah. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
That's right.
Yes, they
Metallica
are. Thank you, Dennis.
I showed up. I'm like, Metallica shirt. He said to me, he's like, I figured you were going to be wearing a Metallica shirt.
Yeah. Dennis was with me when I got this shirt.
And
Actually, I think Dennis paid for this shirt. Because
where's his barbecue?
We went to Detroit, and I paid for the Airbnb, so he started paying for everything else. I'm like, dude, no, you don't have to do this. He's like, no, you paid. I still owe you this much. Like, no, you really don't, dude. Like, and now I get to be on another Jello show. That's true.
Yes, you do.
Never had a burger. Joe had flipped and friend up on his own. Put your meat into the pan. A barbecue for all the land.
That's definitely a line of Leland's from the song.
She expects a barbecue in exchange. This is my life now. Everybody wanting a barbecue from me because Leland promised everybody a barbecue and Dewey misremembered it as me.
I don't know. That sounds like some gaslighting right there, trying to flip the script.
There's proof.
That doesn't sound like something that Leland and Dewey would do.
No, not at all.
Actually, that sounds exactly like something Leland and Dewey would do.
Exactly. If you just threw a barbecue. Rosie just wants you to have a barbecue because she knows how much I enjoy eating. Yeah, okay.
I mean, I enjoy eating too.
Yeah.
I love barbecue.
Yeah, that trip to Detroit, I got to see the Motown Museum. That was cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so we went to Third Man, the record store Jack White owns, but they weren't going to be open for a long time because James Hetfield was doing a signing. We didn't know about it until after it sold out.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like, let's go there anyway because I just want to check out the record store. And I bought a Raconteurs record because Jack White.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're sitting in the car, and Dennis is like, "What do you want to do now?" And we're just looking up shit to do in Detroit. It's like, "Hey, Motown Museum." He's like, "That house? That's gonna take like 10 minutes." It was an hour tour, and the dude was amazing. His name was Stefan, and I know this because Dennis was like, "Oh, like Stefan Diggs."
Yeah, just like Stefan Diggs. Yep, exactly.
Let's have a barbecue at the LBD show and call it Joe's Barbecue and force him to have it. Joe's probably won the most trophies of any person for not throwing a barbecue. That's true.
You have got a lot. There's
why are there Stefan like Diggs?
Why are there so many trophies for that, Joe?
Because Dewey has nothing better to do with his time
than 3D print you some trophies.
3D printing me some trophies
and painting them gold.
The last one was really nice, but some of the fingers broke. It was a zombie hand and it had a spatula, but some of the fingers broke off it.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, it was a nice one. Joe, your whole viewership is bastard and POTUS. Give us our barbecue. That's almost true.
You're almost your whole viewership, half of your staff right now. We're all POTUS.
Me and my boy Fred at work were talking about Green Jello, and I'm telling him they had many hits. He said they only had 2 good hits. I mean,
Carnage Rules.
Yeah.
3 Little Pigs.
Of course. Anarchy and Bedrock.
Oh yeah.
Jodas Triple X. You should have seen what happened at my house with Dewey. You'll see it soon. Okay. Snake Pit in Detroit. That's right. We had Snake Pit in Detroit.
Nice.
Night 2. It was us and Drew and Jason from The Long Cold Dark.
Okay.
We're all right up against belly up to the stage. Could literally just go like this and unplug James Hetfield's teleprompter.
You shouldn't do that, though.
No, we certainly did not and would not.
Good. That's not nice.
I just decided my shorts for the LBD show will just say barbecue. I'm making a POTUS Triple X shirt for the show. Spoiler alert.
Do we get royalties for that?
I mean, I'm not getting royalties for you guys having songs about me, so no.
I tried, guys. I tried. He's a hard negotiator. Very firm. Your sexy Metallica shirt and soda. Right, we call it soda. I call it soda.
You call it soda. I call it pop.
As long as you don't call it soda pop. That's cheating.
Nope, but took the picks they didn't take. Yeah, Dennis knocked over the mic stand and took all the rest of the guitar picks and started handing them out to people at the end of the night because there's just like, because they're, they go around, they throw out the bucket of guitar picks or whatever. So, but there's a mic stand right in front of us and nobody's taking the picks off us. So Dennis just kind of reaches over, knocks it over, grabs all the picks, starts handing out all the guitar picks.
Nice.
Joe will get royalties for barbecues.
Looks like Maximo's chiming in. He says it is. See, he agrees with me. Soda.
I used to date a girl from Nashville, and she was all, it's soda. Like, no, the fuck, it's not. It's pop. And we went to Columbus, which is supposed to be, like, also a place where they call it pop. And she asks the guy at the Tim Hortons we went to in Columbus, and he goes, oh, it's soda. I'm like, you motherfucker. Like,
you no good for nothing. Soda. But at least it's not like the people that call everything cola. I like a grape cola. It's not a thing. You need to leave.
Or the ones who call it Coke, no matter what it is.
Yeah. Or like an orange Coke. Go home, you're drunk.
I had an orange Coke yesterday.
Go home, you're drunk.
They have orange cream Coke.
I don't know how I feel about this. No, I'm not a big cola fan in general, so...
So you two, Andrew, come on.
Look at them all.
Leland?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm on an island all my own here, apparently.
See? We are legion, for we are many.
Where's my pop drinkers in the chat? Come on. We're in Western New York.
They don't exist. It's all soda, all the time.
We're in Western New York.
These are my people.
Apparently they are.
Yes.
Dennis, thank you. Dennis is on my side.
1 out of like 50. Congratulations. Good, you're an island of 2.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
spectacular.
first time I met Dennis was we went to Vegas for Metallica.
Oh, there's another soda vote. All right, so you went to Metallica.
And so the first time I met Dennis was when I got in his car that morning to go to the Cleveland airport to fly out to Vegas.
All right.
Never met him in person before. I'm telling everybody, I'm like, yeah, if you don't hear from me after tomorrow, like, you know what happened.
Right, like, listen, that's 50% chance I'm going to be in a buddy comedy, 50% chance that I'm going to die.
Definitely more of a buddy comedy. It ended up turning out because our Uber driver that drove us from the Denny's we went to after the Metallica show to the airport was a dude that was on, what was it, America's Got Talent or some shit like that.
Okay.
So we looked so when we got back to Cleveland and we're driving back, I pulled up his America's Got Talent audition and he got buzzed off after like 30 seconds.
Oh, got the hook.
38-hour whirlwind trip. That's what it was. We went, drove to Cleveland first thing in the morning, flew out to Vegas, got an Uber straight to the venue, saw Metallica. Then we're like, okay, now what?
You're in fucking Vegas.
We got to find.
Turn in a direction and there's stuff.
We were trying to, one, find something to eat that wasn't packed, too crowded. Two, we had to get back to the airport, so we had to find a place where we had to wait long enough to not get surge pricing for the airport.
Okay.
So we end up getting the Uber. Like, we found a Denny's inside a casino.
Mm-hmm.
Got food, called an Uber, got to the airport. We're on the way to the airport. The guy's telling us about his America's Got Talent shit. And then he's like, it wasn't that everything was closed. It was that everything was like super packed that wasn't closed.
All right, so run us back through the steps again. I want this to be like Shaun of the Dead, where we keep recanting this plan like over and over and over. All right, so we're gonna go save Mom, kill Neil. Sorry, Neil.
So we leave the Denny's. We get the Uber. The guy goes. Dennis just realizes, oh, we never got our picture taken in front of the Vegas sign. So the guy's like, hey, it's right over here. You want to go? So we do just detours over to the Vegas sign, takes our pictures in front of the Vegas sign.
I've been to Vegas dozens and dozens of times, and I've never done that.
Yeah, we got our picture taken in front of the Vegas sign.
Interesting. Yeah, I can't believe it. I'm like, I've never done that. I've been there so many times.
You can cook steak in a Coca-Cola, according to a Facebook video Brandon saw.
You can cook steak in anything. Technically, it just depends on if you want it to be edible afterwards.
Dennis said his AGT audition sucked balls. I think we also found a rap battle he did or something. No, you know what it was? His business card was the rap battle. So we found the rap battle, and then we found the AGT based on the rap battle.
How is the rap battle compared to the AGT?
I thought he was okay at the rap battle.
All right. So you just didn't live up to the judge's expectations.
Mug root beer goes well with barbecue. Dr. Pepper is barbecue water. Rosie cooks barbecue and soda sometimes. Catching up on this chat now.
All right. I stopped looking after I saw all the votes for soda.
Yeah.
I'm like, we won.
Sump that used to open for Green Jello was on AGT. And Kurt was on America's Got Talent. Kurt was American Idol. Okay.
See, we're learning right now by reading the chat. Thank you all for this knowledge.
Yes.
Very kind of you. So wonderful.
Yeah. But yeah, that was and then when John and I went to Nashville, our Uber driver put on our song on the like it was right after Falls Count Anywhere, so the dude put on Falls Count Anywhere on the car stereo.
All right.
And he was a musician too, so we followed each other on Instagram and subscribe to each other's YouTube channels and shit. So
nice.
Mr. I'm like Eminem. He was more like a melted Eminem.
I can't think of a sadder thing than a melted Eminem. Like, that's horrible. Like, that's completely... You can't eat that. That's a mess.
AI summary concludes that Joe should indeed have a barbecue.
In summation, barbecue. Barbecue.
Well, before we get to that...
So we're getting to it.
Tomorrow at 8 p.m., Prairie, Pavement, Orange Dog Club, and Color Negative live at Milky's. That's tomorrow at 8 p.m., Struggling Productions and Milky's on Elmwood. We're proud to bring you a fantastic night of rock and pop music with some of our favorite local bands, featuring performances by Prairie, Pavement, Orange Dog Club, and Color Negative. It's $10 at the door. Doors at 7:30, music at 8, 21 plus with valid ID. That's tomorrow night at Milky's, 528 Elmwood Avenue in Buffalo. And this song is by Prairie Pavement. It is called Most Likely to Nothing on All WNY.
And they're power pop juggernauts.
ThinkSoJoE Show. Okay, there's no music playing. I don't know why. There should be music playing, but there is not.
There is not music playing. Can they hear us?
They can hear us right now.
All right, good. So you can hear us. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear us, we're having technical difficulties. So while Joe figures that out, I'm just going to say that these are some wonderful band names. Legit. Prairie Pavement. I like that. Orange Dog Club. That's cool, too.
Imagine that. You're on the show and we're having technical problems. This was working before we came on the air. I can tell you that much.
Yes.
It's just not. It's,
Oh.
It's not playing anything.
No, it's not. All right, you. You don't like us, and we don't like you.
Okay, well, we're gonna fix this. So we're gonna talk for a few more minutes while this restarts.
All right, so just back to these. So I also like the descriptions really quick. So Prairie Pavement, it says power pop juggernauts.
Yes.
Like juggernaut. That's just like a descriptive word you don't really catch all that often. I'm intrigued. I am. And this is on Friday. Unfortunately, I'm busy on Friday, but that's okay. I'll have to look more into these guys. Orange Dog Club, exciting post-punk revival. Now, Joe, you're a little bit more well-versed in the modern punk genres, I guess.
Okay.
What do we mean by post-punk revival?
I never understand the post-punk. Wasn't post-punk like modern English kind of shit? Like
You mean like 80s new wave?
yeah, new wave. That's what post-punk means to me, is like new wave.
Okay, all right, that makes sense to me.
So maybe Orange Dog Club sounds like it could be a new wave band, right?
Yeah, it could be potentially a new wave band. And then Color Negative. Now color, it's the English spelling.
Yes.
British English spelling. COLOUR.
Yes.
So Color Negative. Indie rock.
Yes.
I know what indie rock is.
Yes, you do.
It's true, I do. Right. I like how he just he affirmed with really no consideration. Like, yeah, you do. All right then. All right, so this
There's
thing
no
is
music playing, but anyway, Saturday Bastard Bastard. We know Bastard's playing, which is why we're playing them later on the show.
right. We're getting to that.
We're
We're getting to the barbecue.
Just like, yeah, right.
Knew we'd get barbecue.
I liked setting up this week's show because literally, like, I was invited to so many shows this week. It's like, oh, look, there's one Thursday, there's one Friday, there's one Saturday, and there's one on Wednesday. Cool.
You're a busy guy, Joe. People want to see you.
All right, let's see if we can get this working now.
Show me potato salad.
I totally get that reference.
It's a great reference.
Let's see if it's playing. Yes, it is. All right, Prairie Pavement.
We'll be back.
Good luck, y'all. You're gonna need it.
Thank you all for coming, folks. Up next, we have upcoming band, Prairie with their newest song, I Saw Your Locket Hanging. Be kind to one another, folks. Get home safe. Good night.
That was Prairie Pavement on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show. The song called Most Likely to Nothing. And what I assume was the intro for the next song on the album.
Or maybe that was the last song, because it did say to get home safely.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. I don't have the album.
Yeah.
I don't like how it tried to tell me what to do. You're not my supervisor. I do what I want.
Dennis said, see what happens when you plug it in? Yeah, that's... I had to...
Hey, look, it's John!
I didn't have to unplug anything or plug anything back in. I just had to, close the software and reopen it.
So did you turn it off and turn it back on?
Basically, turn it off and turn it back on.
Yep, so you unplugged it and plugged it back in.
Yeah, I saw during the... Funny enough, Maximo just said, fuck you, John, which is exactly what Jill said in the band chat that I saw during the song break.
Ah, poor John.
Yeah, fuck you, John.
yeah, that's right. Wait, no. I love John.
I don't know, man. I missed a couple of matches at the show the other day because John just had to have his Yeet t-shirt.
John, what's with the Yeet shirt? Like, what's the deal with this? We're going to need you to, I want an expose, like a whole breakdown of the why, the when, the how.
He owns 4 of them now.
That's what you said earlier. 4 Yeet shirts. That is at least...
Which is not as many as I own CM Punk t-shirts, but still.
But still, yeah, that's like 3 more than an adult should have. Possibly 4 more than an adult should have.
I was out yesterday. I went for a walk because it was nice out, and I was over by like Value and Family Dollar and shit over there, and I was walking towards Family Dollar, and I saw this little kid walking into Save-A-Lot wearing a Yeet t-shirt. I was like, John's got that shirt. It was the same one John bought. He bought the orange one, and I bought him the Buffalo Sabres Yeet shirt.
And just in case anybody that's listening or watching isn't from around here, by nice out, we mean like 40s.
It was like 50 yesterday.
Oh, that's right, because, this is normal. We're where it should be cold right now, and it's almost at 60. This is not normal.
It was like 50 yesterday. Laura says I own every single John Cena t-shirt. That's not true. I own 1 John Cena t-shirt.
1.
From back before he turned face, so this shirt's over 21 years old. It can legally drink.
I like it already.
Yeah. And I dug it out the other day because I'm like, man, if he's going to be on the show, shit, he's not advertised for the show. All right, I'm just going to put it aside. Wear my CM Punk shirt.
How was the show?
It was a good show.
Good. Aside from the fact that you had to miss a couple of matches.
I think I missed 1 match, and then, while we're in the line to get the shirts, John's like, I gotta pee before we go to our seats. So we're looking for our seats. We can't find them because we're in the 200 level and it's not very clearly marked.
Mm-hmm.
So we asked a guy hey, where's our section 205? And he goes, oh, you got to go back that way. And so we start, walking in the direction. So before we start walking in the direction, I'm like, John, there's a bathroom right here. He's like, I can hold. No, you said you had to go. But from where we were, I could see the matches, so I saw 2 of the 3 opening matches.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, I missed the opening match. So,
gotcha.
Which I can't even. I saw who it was. Pete Dunne, and it was I think Joaquin Wilde from the LWO, and it's like, oh,
the Latino World Order.
Yes,
are they back?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. LWO. Where's Conan? Love it.
Well,
I love you too, John.
Joaquin Wilde, who is in the LWO, I interviewed on my birthday several years ago. Really nice guy, so I'm kind of bummed I didn't get to see him wrestle.
But is he Conan?
He's not Conan, no.
All right. I guess I can accept it, though. I'm sure he's very nice.
Did John said...
Whoa, who's having sex with animals?
Let's see, where are we here? We got love you, Nick. Okay.
Monkey. Sex.
Fuck you to Maximo and your cat and Joe. Well, fuck you too.
That's Yowza, things got serious in that chat there. For a second.
I mean, Maximo did do a video towards John while holding a cat.
My precious.
There's Dewey.
Ah, Dewey. All right. Yeah. Now we've got all of POTUS in here.
Yeah.
Wait, is Jill in here? I haven't seen Jill yet.
Leland's wearing a shirt from one of our bands right now. He's not going to say which.
Aw.
Love you too, John.
I mean, I'm just happy to hear that he's wearing one of our shirts.
Yeah.
Thank you for supporting whichever one it is.
Dude, I always love seeing people wearing my shirt.
I like seeing people wearing other people's shirts and our shirts.
I'm at your show the other day. I'm like, he wants to fight my drummer, but he's wearing our t-shirt.
He's trying to confuse John. That's what it is. He's
Yeah,
dressing
yeah.
like, if looks like friend, must be friend.
yeah.
That's how I'm going to die.
Yeah.
Great big bear. Like, it looks like a friend. It must be a friend and I want to hug.
We'll have new t-shirts available on next Saturday at Nietzsche's.
Nice. How much are you going to be selling those for? Undecided?
15, I think.
Yeesh.
I don't know yet.
Everybody bring 20 just in case.
Bring 20 just in case.
He's not sure.
So bring 45 just in case, because you got to have the 25 for the vinyl.
If you didn't pre-order, which
If
you
you didn't pre-order, like
I
Nick
pre-ordered.
did.
I totally
And
pre-ordered.
if you haven't pre-ordered yet, you might as well wait till Friday, because Friday is Bandcamp Friday, which means we get all of the money from your purchase.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
I didn't either.
Balls. Hi, Kitty.
I got the emails today.
I don't know who you are, but I love you.
That would be Squirrel.
Squirrel. Yes, you may snuffle my finger. And gone.
Yeah, they're pretty good about not good. Is it John or Jill? I'm pretty sure it's John.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's entirely possible it's Jill, but I'm pretty sure it's John.
That's just terrific. She's got access to his Facebook.
He says John, but that's what Jill would say.
I say that sounds like something.
That sounds
Jill
like something Jill would say.
That's right. I'm John. Wait, no, I'm John.
You're John.
That
This
must
is John
be Jill.
right here.
Yeah, that's Jill right there.
Yeah.
So we do have all of POTUS. All right.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't even know what she does. She showed up in the chat one day. I'm like, oh, Jill's in here now. Cool.
Oh yeah, she got a couple of songs that she's working on with them.
All right.
I know at least one hasn't come out, and it's about me.
Oh, hang on. There's a knock-knock joke. Knock-knock.
Who's there? And now we play the waiting game.
Oh my God, Dewey, type faster.
They're on a
John Cena.
John Cena. John, how do you feel about John Cena right now in the chat there?
Can you see him? Yeah, I don't know where that whole knock-knock joke went to.
Yeah.
Damn it, Dewey, have it typed down, ready to go.
Went to John. So there's a bit of a delay. So they see us say something, and then we say something, and then they see it like 5-10 seconds later. So maybe even longer.
Is it because of the swearing?
No.
So you're saying I should swear more?
You should swear more.
Fuck yeah, I love this fucking idea. This is some bullshit that I wasn't told about this previously. Goddamn asshole.
Somewhere in here.
There were so many swear words. I just crammed into that.
Yeah, you were saying now?
What? Are you going to censor me, you fucker? I missed it.
I did miss it. That's true.
Super son of Damn it! Oh, your finger's going to get real fucking tired really
I thought you were going to say fucking quick.
See, I keep you guessing. You don't know when it's going to come flying out.
Nah, it's much easier when I'm trying to censor John.
Shithead.
I mean, if, WWE showed an unedited F-bomb on pay-per-view and then on their YouTube channel and everything else, so if they could get away with it, we could get away with it. Dennis says bleep, bleep, bleepity, bleep.
Oh, man. So what's new, Joe? Anything good?
Just work and trying to promote this album.
Yeah.
and this album release show.
Have you listened to any good albums lately?
I have. I just listened today to the new Grosh album.
Ooh, nice. I know. I gotta sit down and listen to that.
I mean, you can grab your vinyl on Friday night
That's my game plan.
and come home, throw it on your turntable, and listen to it at an appropriate volume on a good system. And
That's also my game plan.
but I got this whole studio set up, so I got to listen to it on some nice studio speakers today while I was setting up for the show. Because I'm like, I haven't listened to this album yet. And I'm playing a song off of it today because they have their release show on Friday night.
Mhm.
And I'm going to be promoting that. And so did we coordinate shirts? Not technically, no.
Joe just knows my clothing.
I just know whenever Nick shows up, he's wearing a Metallica shirt. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to wear one too.
Yeah, we were like...
It's tradition at this point. Whenever he's on the we're all wearing Metallica shirts.
Yeah, we were as we were walking in. I'm pretty sure Metallica shirts make up like 50% of my actual wardrobe, and if it's not that, it's real close, like in one direction or the other as far as percentage. But it's all broken down very simply: Metallica shirts, indie band shirts, national band shirts, funny print shirts.
Yeah, that's pretty much my entire wardrobe too.
4 categories for sure. I guess we could fit, knock around the house, like ones that they haven't fully fallen apart, but I can wear them around the house to clean or learn how to screen print.
I got shit from going to Sabres games that they were just giving out at the start of the games. I got a bunch of those.
So many shirts.
I have a bunch of hockey jerseys,
Oh.
not just Sabres jerseys.
Hang on, I missed a category. Superman shirts.
Superman shirts, nice.
There's a lot of those too.
I got a Captain America and a Batman shirt.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Superman. All Superman.
Dewey's got 50 Lazy D shirts. Joe, would you censor the word? Would I censor the word if someone said it? I guess so.
Apparently. Filthy word. It's disgusting.
You have One Direction shorts and Metallica shirts. Which one of us?
Yeah, right? Which one? Who you think
We clearly both have Metallica shirts.
Right. So which one of us do you think is wearing the One Direction shorts? What's your number so I can call in? What?
Everybody's like, why isn't this a call-in show? Because we know you guys too well.
Also, I'm not.
We know how disastrous that would be.
Also, yeah, I'm also not announcing my fucking number to everybody.
Especially since this show will live on forever as a podcast.
Yeah. Joe, I'm gonna need you to get ready to bleep this out. So my phone number, it is. There, that's my number. You're welcome.
He actually said it out loud too.
Hi, Dewey.
It's shirts. Nick said his closet was 50% Metallica shirts and the rest was One Direction.
Well, I mean, it goes in one direction up because the Metallica shirts are actually on the bottom rack and everything else is above it. So technically, he's not wrong.
That's
technically
true.
Technically, which is the best type. No Futurama reference there.
Yeah. I've just been watching a lot of Family Guy lately.
Yeah, I know you caught the one reference I made earlier.
Yeah, I absolutely caught that reference.
And that's early too. That's first 2 seasons, if I remember right.
Yeah, I'm on season 6 right now from rewatching from the very beginning, from episode 1.
There's
so
many.
I've slept through Blue Harvest, and I woke up in the middle of it, but fell back asleep, and I woke up this morning, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm watching that episode before I get out of bed.
There you go. Now, have you been... I kind of fell off with The Simpsons over the past couple of years. Have you been watching?
Nope.
No? That's because you're probably one of the bigger Simpsons fans that I know.
I kind of, I started missing some episodes a couple of years ago and just haven't bothered to catch up yet. So
Gotcha.
And part of it is because, I'm in an early season on Disney Plus, so I don't want to, skip ahead and watch the newer episodes when I can just rewatch the old ones.
I mean...
They're coming up on, 800 episodes.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, really, the main... I like The Simpsons, but like the ones that we all quote are literally in a 3 to 4 season window. Like the ones that constantly get quoted. Like, who's there? Hired goons. Hired goons.
Yeah.
Bret Hart. It smells like old man in here. And that was his only freaking thing. And they weren't even going to draw him as Bret Hart because the guy didn't know who he was.
Right?
And then he saw everybody with like his shirt on. He's like, oh, well, yeah, we're going to draw it to look like you and make it Bret Hart now.
Right?
That was kind of like when I first heard that, I'm like, in the 90s, who the heck, like, even if you were, people that weren't wrestling fans knew who Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels were for some reason.
Yeah. I think in the 90s, there were a lot more people who were open about being wrestling fans as opposed to, just watching it and like being embarrassed about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I kind of remember
and
that.
I think we're starting to get back into people who are more like open about being wrestling fans because like WWE's actually gotten better since Vince McMahon left. So
is it because The Rock and John Cena are back?
No, it's not because The Rock and John Cena are back. Although that did make for some interesting programming the other day. That's for sure.
So what are your thoughts on Adam Copeland? Edge, for those that don't know his proper name. What are your thoughts on him?
He goes by Cope now.
Does he really?
He does.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still a fan.
Yeah.
I just I'm not always. He's on AEW now, and I'm not always watching AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like Saturday nights when there's a WWE pay-per-view on and my friends are playing a show.
Right.
Like, all right, something's got to give. Like, what am I not going to watch? Am I not going to watch a huge WWE show on the road to WrestleMania?
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to skip out on my friends so I can watch WWE and AEW? Or am I going to skip AEW so I can go see my friends, catch up on the WWE show? And then whatever happened to hell on AEW, if it's important, it'll be in my news article anyway that I have to read for work.
There you go.
So
it all worked out.
Yeah.
I feel like we're getting to a point where some of the guys, they need to start passing the torch on a little bit. Like, why am I still watching John Cena and The Rock in the wrestling ring? Even Punk is a little bit newer than those two for sure, but even still, like eventually these guys got elected, or we're gonna have another Hulk Hogan situation and Ric Flair situation where they just don't fucking let go and make room.
Well, the thing with John Cena right now is this is his last year. He's not wrestling after December.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them have said that over the years,
and a lot of people are kind of sitting here like praising this whole thing because it's like. He could have easily just come in, played the hits, just, come out. You can't see me, hustle, loyalty, respect, never give up, do all that, John Cena shit. And instead he...
Fuck these kids.
Sold his soul to The Rock, and is now a bad guy. So, credit where it's due.
Yeah, I guess.
But,
I guess.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a shocking moment I didn't see coming. Like, if you would have told me anybody in that match, because they had the Elimination Chamber match with 6 dudes, like, you could have told me anybody in that match was going to end up, like, attacking Cody Rhodes and being aligned with The Rock at the end of the night.
Mm-hmm.
And the only one I wouldn't believe you about would be John Cena. And that's the reality we're living in, so.
Yep. Drinking in Maximo's driveway is going to happen before Joe's barbecue, and that's sad. I mean, we could just show up and start drinking in his driveway.
That's true.
He didn't say what, because I know you're not really an alcohol drinker. You could show up with your soda. And I'll show up with some alcohol. We'll have a good time in Maximo's driveway. Maximo, we're going to need you to put your address in the comments so that we can get there.
Yeah.
You can't private message it to us. We need it in the comments.
Yeah.
That's right.
Drinking in Maximo's driveway is like Joe's barbecue, too.
But there's never a Joe's Barbecue 1, Leland. We need to have that first, and then we can do the.
Well, now you guys got to write a song about it.
We're gonna call it Joe's Barbecue
and
2.
post about it daily on the POTUS XXX Facebook page.
Leland, we're naming it Welcome to Joe's Barbecue 2. That's what it's gotta be. The Battle of Maximo's Driveway.
There you go.
In parentheses at the end. We're gonna make it one of those songs. Real pretentious.
1472, give me a barbecue Parkway.
All right. Hang on, I'm going to get that into my map.
It's like 123 Fake Street from The Simpsons.
42B Baker Street. Little Sherlock.
Yeah. I think the newest Simpsons episode I quote is probably that 90s show, and it's the one line from that one is, "He who is tired of Weird Al is tired of life." And that was season 19.
Oh, that's ridiculous. That's a lot.
That's a long time ago.
That is a long time ago.
It didn't happen last year because of certain reasons. This year, though, it's going to happen.
Monkey
Leland, get to practice.
Sex and barbecue. I don't want monkey sex at a barbecue. I don't want monkey sex in general. Just to get that out there, but definitely not at a barbecue.
I'm just not acknowledging what Mark's saying because I know what he's talking about. So,
Leland, get to practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leland.
Or just stay here and watch the rest of the show.
You should stay here and watch the rest of the show. And then after this, you can drive out to Youngstown with me because I'm going to go hang out with our boy Mario and then Dave Thurman as well.
I saw Mario the other day.
Yeah, well, yeah, he was at the show.
Good to see him.
I know. I wound up, my end of the night was with him and Tim from Tim the Truth and Tom from the Tom Condon Project.
Marissa said he just left.
All right, he just left. Good.
I love how they're using our chat to communicate this to each other.
I know, that is, see, Joe, the chat unifies.
It does.
And you're sitting here all upset because we want barbecue.
I'm not upset about it. I just choose to ignore it for the most part.
He's
Just I can't ignore it on Wednesdays because whoever's co-hosting always brings it up and I got to talk about it.
Yeah, I know. Barbecue. 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 Barbecue.
And then that happens at every single show now. I'm surprised it didn't happen when we played Rochester back in November.
I'm surprised it didn't happen on Saturday.
That's true. There was a lot of us bonus types there.
I didn't do the Joe's barbecue noodle during the...
You did not.
Yeah, sorry, I was busy getting ready. Things happen.
Maximo will be leaving shortly for bastard practice, unfortunately, he says. Unfortunately, he says.
Yeah.
Means he doesn't want to be with you. He don't want to come hang out with you guys. He wants to stay here and watch us.
Or he's apologizing to them because he's going to show up.
Right.
I feel like I should do that.
I feel like either way, he's apologizing to them because he's saying, unfortunately, I have to. Well, no, he's apologizing. Is he apologizing to us because he doesn't want to leave because he wants to go? He doesn't want to go be with them. He wants to stay here with us. I don't know. I'm confused.
So are you saying that he knows that we know that he knows that we know that he knows?
All right, I just got an out. Brandon says buy one of those cheap disposable grills and tops and cook a single hamburger. That will technically qualify.
No, it won't. No, it won't. You think they give you shit now? Invite them all over with one hamburger on a fucking grill and see what song they write next.
Oh, no, see, I don't need to invite them over. I just take a picture of the barbecue, of the hamburger on the grill. Look, there's the barbecue.
Oh, it's going to make this so much worse. You think they post a lot about it now. Just wait.
I went out to like I said, I went for a walk yesterday because it was so nice out. I ended up at Value, and you walk into Value and there's just a whole line of fucking grills. And I was so tempted to just take a selfie in front of one of the grills. And I'm like, nah, this is going to make things worse.
I mean, can you make them any worse, really, though?
I mean, they're already posting daily about it. One more, they're chanting barbecue at my shows. Speaking of shows, coming up this Friday night, it is Grosh's album release party with special guests Uncle Ben's Remedy. That's at the Town Ballroom, because apparently they're way bigger than us, and they get Town Ballroom, and we just get Nietzsche's.
Whatever. We play the Evening Star.
That's true. But recorded at the legendary Sonic Ranch Studios in Tornado, Texas, and produced by the renowned Tim Is that like Brett Favre? Grosh is ready to release their third full-length album, Start Again, and celebrate it in full force. Bring all your friends and family. And all of them. And let's make this a night Buffalo will remember. Special opening guests, Uncle Ben's Remedy. Grosh's set will feature very special guests Zach Ward and Harry Grazer in order to fully encapsulate the studio sound live. Release party date Friday, March 7th, 2025. Location Town Ballroom. Doors at 6 p.m. Uncle Ben's Remedy at 7 and Grosh at 8:30. That's 681 Main Street in Buffalo. Tickets are on sale now through eTix. And this is from that new album. And this song is called I Will Never Leave Your Side on all WNY. ThinkSoJoE Show.
Why won't you answer? Is there nothing I can do to make it better? I want to pull you through. If I could find the reason why you can feel the beauty of your world waiting for you to realize this, I would give anything. Will you keep your heart closed to lock inside that secret life of yours? You left it behind before. The memories always fight to keep you close. If I could find the reason why you can feel the beauty of your world waiting for you to realize this, I would give anything. Hold on. It might take time, but I know there's plans for you. Hold on. It might take time, but I know there's more to do. Hold on. Hold on. Hold We will get to the other side. We will get to the other side. Even if it isn't now, don't back down. This war I cannot fight, but I will never leave your side. This war I cannot fight, but I will never leave your side. Oh, this war I cannot fight, but I will never leave your side.
That was Grosh, their latest single, I Will Never Leave Your Side, off of their new album, Start Again, which will be available. Well, it is available now for
Right,
streaming.
for streaming, yeah.
And you can pick it up Friday night at Town Ballroom.
And you can hang out with Joe and I when we're there.
That's true. We'll be there.
We will be there. It's gonna be a good time. I haven't been to Town Ballroom in a bit.
John's planning on being there too, because Josh is his drum teacher.
Nice.
So, and I've known Megan for well over a decade at this point. So
I've known her since. I mean, I met her when she was in Whiskey Reverb.
I met her.
Super
I met her
early
when
on.
she was in Dirty Smile before she
Mhm.
was in Whiskey Reverb. So
No, Dirty Smile was after Whiskey Reverb.
no, Dirty Smile was before Whiskey Reverb.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't. Whiskey Reverb was like way, way back with AJ Amherst.
Yeah, but Dirty Smile. She was in Dirty Smile, and Whiskey Reverb were a thing, and then she joined Whiskey Reverb.
Are you sure?
I am
I could've
positive.
swore that Dirty Smile came in after with Gus.
I am positive because I knew Dirty Smile. I knew Dirty Smile. I knew Megan and Gus before. Fuck, you guys are old. I knew Dirty Smile before I knew Whiskey Reverb. So
All right.
yeah,
Yeah. Go figure.
or at least I knew them before she was in Whiskey Reverb because we played with them before she was in the band, and it was AJ and
Mm-hmm.
Scotty and all them.
Tony.
So,
Oh, I love Scotty and Tony and AJ.
yeah.
And guitar player. Jamie?
I don't remember.
I think Jamie was the name of the guitar player.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked them. They're good people.
Those are fucking Moojun shows we were playing with.
Yeah,
them. God
boy.
damn, man.
Majoons and it used to be the Steakhouse up on the second. We play up. It was on Pine, like a block up, opposite side, second floor.
I never played there, so I don't know, but
I can't remember the frickin' name of it. It was like I know it was like a steakhouse at one point, and then it was a bar, and now I think it's empty.
I got Joe just sounds right on this one. So. I could be wrong.
I don't know.
I could be. I doubt it. I
Here-
don't think I am.
Here's the thing: my memory my perception of the passage of time is atrocious. So he could be right for all I know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I knew her before she was in Whiskey Reverb, and I met her on the show that used to be in this time slot when she was in Dirty Smile, and Dirty Smile were on the show.
Got it.
So I could probably figure it out. It would be a lot of like YouTube searching, and screw it.
All right, so while Joe YouTube searches to see how long ago this actually was. Yeah, I'm actually I haven't been to Town Ballroom in a hot minute.
Welcome back.
You shut up.
I was like, what is
I
happening?
did not click on your video.
What is
I don't
happening?
know why you're talking to me.
Somebody yelling at us all of a sudden. I'm very.
I was watching a video last night, but I was watching it on the computer. It was a guy like, I found all these videotapes, these blank tapes, and I wanted to see what was on them. So I'm like, oh, that seems interesting. So that just popped up for whatever reason as soon as I opened YouTube on my app. I don't know why.
were the tapes blank or were they not blank?
No, they had movies and shit taped off a TV.
Gotcha. I like a lot of those. That's why we don't have a video of my kindergarten graduation anymore, because my dad accidentally taped over it with Ernest Scared Stupid. Which, I mean, if I'm going to be honest with everybody, I'd rather watch Ernest Scared Stupid than watch my kindergarten graduation. It was much more entertaining. Although a lot of those Ernest movies don't age well. Like, not great. At least the early ones. I haven't watched Scared Stupid in a long time. Or then there's like Ernest Saves Camp, Ernest Goes to Jail, Ernest Saves Christmas. And didn't he all start, like, wasn't he like a character in a coffee commercial or something?
Yeah, that
or like
sounds
a
about
gas
right.
station commercial.
Ernest was like everywhere back then.
I'm like pretty sure that it's not homemade porn. I think that the Ernest movies are legit. I remember them being legit. Now I'm questioning if they're. I didn't imagine those, did I?
No, I don't think so.
All right, good. Have you seen the Ernest P. Worrell movies?
No, I haven't, but
What?
dude, I don't watch movies.
You know what? I'm not surprised. All right, your homework. By the time next time I appear on this show, you have to have watched Ernest Scared Stupid
All right.
or
Sounds-
Ernest Goes to Jail. One of those two.
Sounds like a plan. Let me see. Post from me. I can't find the.
You're still looking for.
I'm
That's
still
still a
looking for
thing?
the first Dirty Smile video that I took from when I met them, and I'm gonna find that. And I'm gonna cross-reference it with when I saw her play with Whiskey Reverb at Music Is Art.
Did you?
so we can see what the timing is.
Did
It
you
would be
go to
easier
your-
if she were in the chat when we just played her song, but
Did you go to your profile and search?
that's what I'm doing right now. Posts from me. Show results. Let's see. Okay, so 2013. No, you might be right on this one. I think you might be right on this one.
Damn it.
February 9th, 2013 is when I met Megan. And
So yeah, Whiskey Reverb was way before that.
well, see, they lasted a little bit longer than that though, too. So
Yeah, they did. They
So
went through
it
like
could
various
be.
lineups. But see? I told her so. I fucking told her so. Where's our barbecue?
I'm searching for my fucking profile.
All right, Marissa's confirming they are real. She's saying Ernest Goes to Camp is a classic. I mean, it's funny, but there's some stuff in that movie that just did not age great. Although that really is kind of true of a lot of like 80s movies. Like even some of the comedies, they like. When was the last time you? All right, I should start with. Have you ever watched the movie Porky's?
I have not.
All right, now some of you might have. Again, I'm sure it was funny when it came. It did not age great at all. Like at all. Lot of sexism. Or even like TV shows. Like, have you ever tried to rewatch any of Home Improvement? Don't.
Not lately, but
Don't. It aged horribly. It's so bad. So bad.
So I found a music video that she is in of Whiskey Reverb. It's from 2014.
That's Rob
So it
Thomas.
is-
Oh, below that.
Below-
like, that's
below
Rob,
Rob
Thomas.
Thomas.
That's not Megan.
I think that's Chumbawamba. Actually, that is Chumbawamba.
All right, it's Chumbawamba. Apparently, Rob Thomas has a
No,
doppelganger out there.
Whiskey Reverb put out a video with her in it in 2014, which was after I met her in Dirty Smile.
Mm.
So I'm thinking I might barely be right on this. It's close.
I don't know. I think she was. I don't know. You're right. It would be easier if she was in the chat, just so she could tell both of us that we're idiots,
Right.
and to stop obsessing over it. Or we could grill her about it on Friday because she's going to totally not be busy to hammer out
Exactly.
to help us settle this argument.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm right, but just barely. I thought it was like a couple of years, but apparently it was just a year. So I'm looking for I had pictures from Music is Art of when I first saw her with them, and I was trying to see what year that was. But oh well.
I don't know.
We're gonna go with I'm barely right.
We're gonna go with we're not sure.
We're gonna go with you and I are gonna be like, settle an argument.
You get your ass over here. Stop doing what you're supposed to be doing. Who told you you're the center of attention? Settle an argument that's specifically about you.
I feel like we've settled on we're gonna just walk into town ballroom on Friday like, hey, settle an argument.
Yeah, immediately accost her.
Which one of these bands were you in first? Let's traumatize her by bringing up Whiskey Reverb.
Yeah, this is gonna end poorly.
Yeah, not a good
We're
idea.
not gonna be
Anyway.
friends after this.
Probably not the best idea.
No, it's not one of our finer ideas,
No.
Joe. It really isn't.
No.
Mm-mm.
No. Probably not something we should do.
No.
But I met her in 2013 playing with Dirty Smile, and the closest I saw was 2014 for her being in Whiskey Reverb.
Oh, all right.
So
Mm.
I thought there was a caller on speakerphone. I don't have her number, so I need to get a hold of her anyway. I got to see if I can get pre-sale prices without the fees.
Oh, yeah, I bought my ticket online and then I downloaded the ticket.
I was gonna go out. They were playing somewhere last night, and I was gonna go and just be like, "Yo, let me buy a ticket." And I don't know how many tickets I need, so I got to find out how many tickets I need, and then be like, "Hey, I want to buy a ticket from you guys." So I save it because the fees were like $6.
Yeah, I think I paid $26 for a ticket.
The tickets are 20, but the fees are $6, so it's $26 for a ticket.
Whatever. It's our friends.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll buy a ticket one way or the other, whether I had to pay a fee or not. I don't care. We've become conditioned, Joe, that everything like dirt cheap or low. Like, no, I'll pay extra money. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, that $6 is probably going to some stupid
it's
corporation.
It's
but,
probably going to E-Tix or Town Ballroom or both. Or
yeah.
I'm wondering if the band gets the entire $20.
We're gonna ask her about that too. All right, we're gonna cost her for multiple. All right, argument 1.
Poor Megan's got to deal with us on Friday.
Hopefully, she's not watching. Like, literally, she just goes into an immediate panic attack that we're going to rush her with questions.
We are not actually going to rush her with questions.
We're
we
not.
Are not.
She's
we are
very
not those guys.
She's very tiny. We don't want to startle her. Just like we don't make fast movements around John. He's very small.
Right,
he gets frightened easily.
Yeah, but I mean, $20, $26. Either way, it's
it's gonna be a great time.
It's Grosh, and it's gonna be well worth it.
Like,
I almost said both of our other previous band names.
Like, I really do think I'm trying to think. The last time I was at Town Ballroom, I really think it was for Scarecrow show, and they put out an album. They were the headliner. I can't think of their frickin' name. I have the CD at home.
Now that you mention it, I can't remember the last time I went to Town Ballroom. I'm sure if John's watching, he can tell me the last time I went to Town Ballroom.
Because I remember it was the first time. It was one of the first times I saw Ben, the bass player, hop on Ryan Craig, the bouncer. Well, I haven't seen him at Tudor.
He's
lately.
not. I don't think he works there anymore.
Okay, well, he was the former bouncer at Tudor, but Ryan Craig was the first time I saw him hop on his shoulders and go running around the room with Ben on his shoulders playing the bass.
I love Ryan. He was trying so hard to get me that Macho Man record when it came out on Record Store Day. He was him and I on Record Store Day. It's just like, hey, what are you getting? Hey, can you see if they have this one in case they don't have it here?
When is Record Store Day?
It's coming up. They just announced they announced. I think that's the website.
We're gonna find out.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely the logo.
Maximo's not here to hear the keyboard. He loves that
67
sound.
days, 11 hours, 40 minutes, and 49 seconds. That's very specific.
Click on the list, and it is April 12th.
That's much easier.
Yes.
No countdown. Just put the fucking date on the header of the main page,
That would
please.
have been
It'd
much
be
more
very
useful.
helpful, because that's literally why we're here. So
There's nothing. I mean, there's nothing I'm looking to get, but
Oh, I see
There's-
Black Sabbath.
there's
The Eternal
Bowie on-
Idol. Ooh.
Bowie on there too.
All right, man, I love Bowie, but I'm sorry. I saw Black Sabbath right away, and I got super excited because I love Black Sabbath.
Oh, Maximo heard it. Okay.
All right, Maximo heard that. Let's
He
see what
just
else
parked.
we got here. Some Bowie. Oh, Collective Soul, Blender. All right, I liked that album. Wasn't that the one that had was Blender the one that had Heavy and what was the other hit off of that one?
I'm trying to think of other Collective Soul songs.
Well, I mean, you had Heavy. These are all where the river flows. They had December.
Yeah, that was the other one. I think was probably on that album.
No, those were on the.
Oh, was it on the other one?
Those ones were on the album with the red cover.
I didn't have either of their any of their albums, so I knew their stuff off the radio.
You know
but
what? The album I'm thinking was Dosage, and then Blender was the one after. That one I think had like a blue and white album cover. Actually, I wonder if that's the one that has Y Part 2 on it. Hang on, I need to look now.
It's Nick's turn to look stuff up.
That's
on
right.
phone.
It's my turn to look stuff up as I'm trying to recall.
Scroll down and see what else we got.
Show me. Let's see.
I did see Cypress Hill live at the Fillmore is going to be one of the releases.
Oh, that could be kind of cool to
That
check
might be
out.
interesting.
Flotsam and Jetsam. Which one? Hi. All right. Let's see what else. Ooh, the Cure. I'm so son.
I like how the Fleetwood Mac release is the album Fleetwood Mac, which I think everybody already has. Like, it's the second album you get from them after Rumors, right?
All right, so hits Shine, December, The World I Know,
Okay.
Heavy, Run. Run was the other one I was thinking of off of Dosage, but I think I'm right that Blender. Yep. See? Album art, ladies and gentlemen. People don't think it's as important as it is, but this album came out in 2000. I saw the name and immediately, Joe, what are the colors of that album cover?
That album is blue.
You know, it's kind of See?
That's got blue.
Blue and white with their photos on it.
I-
Blender. And it had Y Part 2 on it.
I will say this, if I was putting out an album cover like we did for Falls Count Anywhere, where it's just 2 colors and it's just blah, I probably wouldn't be like, hey, I'm going to put this in record stores. But
Right.
with an album cover that looks like this,
Yeah.
this is going to pop out at you. You're going to see this in a record store. You'd be like, ooh, what is this?
Right.
And you're going to be like, I have to have it. I got to check. I don't care what is on it. That's a cool piece of art.
Yeah. Actually, I think that Elton John did a duet on here. Yep, he did.
Oh, cool.
All right. Yeah, album art. It's extraordinarily important. It's what got me in Iron Maiden. I saw Seventh Son of the Seventh Son. I'm like, what is this painting? I'm like, I need to own this and find out what is on this record.
Yeah.
No, it's important.
Yeah.
That's why I like our album artwork too. We try to do stuff that like we do like actual paintings and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, try and catch people's eye. Yeah, record art, it's important. That's why I'm super happy that you guys are, and that's why I pre-ordered. If you haven't pre-order. Friday. All the money goes to them.
Shout out to Matt LeMay for that amazing album art that we've
Right.
got.
Like I was super happy when I saw you guys decided to actually do a vinyl run. I'm like, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was touch and go for a minute. Like, are we gonna do one? Are we not gonna do one?
Mhm.
And then luckily Nick, our bass player, stepped up and he was like, "I'll pay for it." Like, okay.
Right. Whatever. I mean, it's awesome you guys got it. Ooh.
So
So see
it's-
the
it's-
Doors on there? Yeah, all right, the Doors.
Doors are on there. Like I said, I like that the Fleetwood Mac album is Fleetwood Mac. Like, who doesn't own Fleetwood Mac if you own a record player, right? You don't?
I'm not, you know what? I'm not a huge Fleetwood Mac
Okay.
fan. Not any, like they're all very
Do you
talented.
at
I
least
just-
have Rumors on vinyl? That's like one of those. Oh man, that's almost like Frampton Comes Alive. It came in the mail with samples of Tide.
All right, show me Frampton Comes Alive in your collection.
Back there somewhere.
All right,
I'll show you during summer.
I definitely have that. I know I've got that one.
I literally.
Sabbath, Master of Reality.
I don't have that.
Oh, come on.
All right, so that's got to go on the list then.
There we go. Any bad religion in here?
Yeah, there's some Bad Religion. in here.
Good. Now I'm curious as to what records they are.
I can't think of the names off the top of my head.
I want to say I know on vinyl I've got Los Angeles is Burning and The Process of Belief. I've got both great records.
Yeah, I know. I've got. I think I bought. Was it Bad Religion that was on the Crazy Taxi soundtrack? So I bought whatever album those songs were off of.
I need to know which songs they were.
10 in 2010 and what the fuck was the other one? I forget. Because the Crazy Taxi soundtrack was to was it Bad Religion or was it somebody else? I think it was Bad Religion. I don't know. I get all these bands mixed up all the time in my head. Like they all have similar names, and they're all from the same era. So it's like, oh hey, yeah. You know, I get Bouncing Souls and Bad Religion mixed up all the time, even though they don't sound alike. So,
Well, or like you used to get like the sampler CDs from like Epitaph Records and everything that was Bad Religion's. Was it their bass? I know it was one of the bad guys in Bad Religion founded that Epitaph.
get the Punkorama collections and the
You
Warped
get
Tour
those.
collections.
Like
and-
I always remember like one of them that I got. I can't remember the band name, but the song name. She broke my dick. And that's the only line in the song
Yeah.
too. It's over. Ba-na-na-na-na-na, she broke my dick. Ba-na-na-na-na-na, she broke my dick.
Those were a great way to discover bands back then.
They
was
were.
the Punkorama collections and the like. I still to this day reference short music to short people like all the time. I didn't get the vinyl run they put out. I don't know if it's still like cheap enough for me to get, but I just didn't have the money when it came out. So
Right.
I was like, oh, no, I can't.
I mean,
I
because
can't.
they were legitimate mixtapes, pretty much. It was
Yeah.
pretty much like the actual official release version of the cassette that your buddy would give you. But like, dude, there's some bands on here that you gotta check out. It's gonna change your world. And
Exactly.
It's how I got into like. There's tons of bands like Soil. I got into them specifically because Judah Nero gave me a cassette with a couple of. He's like, you gotta check the first band specifically. You gotta listen to them. It's gonna blow your mind."
Judah Nero is the reason I listened to Cold Chamber.
All right. Nice. Yeah, that sounds right.
I was with John Meese and Judah Nero.
John Mace.
And-
Where is his brother Urban?
And I forget who was with us, but there was 4 of us in the room, and we were playing. Like Judah was teaching us how to play "Loco" by Cold Chamber,
Okay.
and we were gonna start a band, and that was gonna be one of the songs we were gonna play, and so like that's how I got into Cold Chamber was Judah like, this is how you play Loco, and now to this day we now have a song that is in drop C sharp, which is, you know, half your collection is drop C sharp.
All of our
So-
collection is drop C, all of it, except
All
for
of
like
it?
the ones that are in like standard, which
Right,
is like
which is
2 or 3 songs.
Half step, but you're still playing half step down on those. But
Yeah.
but when we now have a song that's in drop C sharp. So whenever I like, that is one of the songs I'll start playing when I have a drop C sharp guitar in my hands.
Oh, now we have to go heavy. We're gonna tune to H flat.
That one. What are you, Psycho Stick?
Yep. Thank you. I'm so glad you caught that. Thank you so much.
So, but there's a couple of songs that I'll play anytime I have like the drop C sharp guitar. Is
Okay.
Loco by Cold Chamber is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it's Outshined by Soundgarden.
Yeah, I think that's Outshine.
And then like a couple of songs from you guys, because I played with you guys. So
Yeah, you had to learn them all.
so like I've been sitting here. I've had a guitar tuned to drop C sharp sitting on this chair that you're on, and I would just grab it and just start playing Vacant Paradise.
Mm-hmm.
Because I liked the solos I played with you guys on that. Because that was like the one song where I'm like, no, I'm taking solos.
That's right. We were like, you have to solo. You're like, what? You have to solo.
Well, I remember the first practice we were doing that song, and you started playing the solo. I'm like, no, I got this. Like this one I know.
Yes, you did.
And then I think we added another one before, like over the course of all the practices, because you guys were doing story time before you would play that song, and what your old guitar player was playing on that, I turned into a solo in the middle of the song.
And it was significantly better right away.
Yeah.
Fixed it. Fixed it.
And I really liked what I played on that. So that's one of the songs when I have a drop tuned guitar. That's one of the songs I'll play.
There you go.
That
Plus,
and,
it's a pretty simple riff.
That and the intro for Another Round.
Also a simple riff. Fast, but simple.
It's surprisingly simple.
Mm-hmm.
Which was like what I discovered when I started playing with you guys, is like, all this shit sounds so hard, but it's so fucking easy.
I've made a whole fucking career out of it.
And that was what made me like, I could get back into doing this.
Yeah, huh? It doesn't take much. Really doesn't. Super simple.
And now I've been coasting on the same like 8 songs for the past 6 years. So
Yep.
I think off the album, I think 5 of the songs are
Renamed and everything. Yeah, completely
like
different
new
words.
versions,
Yeah.
new versions of Falls Count Anywhere shit,
Mm-hmm.
and with like 3 new songs. And then Bar Whore was a brand new song, and we're playing another brand new song next Saturday night.
Bar Skank.
No, there's an idea for you, Jill, if you're watching.
Like a
Call
whole
it-
Bar Whore, Bar Skank, Bar Skank. Like there's so many different. There's other characters in the bar that you need to pay homage to.
All right.
Bar Slag.
This is true. All right, we got our friends Bastard playing this weekend, along with a brand new band called Wood, with special guests Green Schwinn and Bastard, Saturday, March 8th. Doors at 7, music at 8. Pay what you can. For the address, ask a punk.
Get some wood.
I am not punk enough to know the address to the soup.
Yeah, because I asked him, like, where's that? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, all right.
I
Ask a punk. Apparently Joe's not a punk.
I am friends with
Are
Trey, who runs the soup, and I don't know where the soup is.
Yeah, you're not a punk, though. You don't know.
I guess I'm not punk. We've never played there.
All right.
We had a dude. I'm not going to tell that story on there anyway. I'm not going to out anybody right now when we're talking about the venue. Anyway, this is Bastard, and this song is called Debt Penalty on All WNY Think So Joe Show.
There's no fucking swear words in it.
Toss us to the fucking wolves. Gang your train. Red spinning, life spinning. Killing. What with the region? Criminal inflation. Reintegration. Criminally unadmitted. Living us to run. Living us to run. Living us to run. Living us to fucking run. Technology. 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 Disgusting me. Mutility. Fucking me. Killing me.
Bastard, who typically make up our chat. You see, band practice happened, and we haven't had a chat in 10, 15 minutes now.
Right, it's been a bit.
Yeah.
I lied. They were swearing.
Yeah, very first word out of his mouth.
I know, that's why I know the song very well. I love Bastard.
Yeah, we love those bastards. We do.
There's a long Bastard and EXP history. We've been playing shows together for a while.
Yeah. That's us too. We're tight with those guys. We play all the fucking time with them. I was just telling you during the song break, like, the reason that we didn't invite you or them to open for our album release is because, like, we play with you guys all the time now. Like, we don't want to play with you guys every single show. We want to give some variety and get some other bands some exposure with us.
Right, that or, all right, all your fans are fans of us already. We need new fans.
Marissa's still here. She's just not in a band.
So, I mean, you're band adjacent.
She is band adjacent. She was wearing our
band family.
She was also wearing our T-shirt at your show the other day.
Hey, whatever. People supporting the dead. I get it.
I love seeing our shirts out in the wild. Like, every time I see Tokyo Monsters, like, Joe's wearing our shirt, and I'm just like, dude, like, that's so cool.
Constantly, I see Harry Schuyler with posting. He's wearing our shirts. I'm like, yeah, all right, and he's down south. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I dude, it is amazing to me when I see people wearing my band shirts. Like, like, I know there's that rule of, like, don't wear the band shirt, the band you're going to see, but I like that shit, man.
Listen, that rule only became a thing because of that fucking movie PCU. That's the only reason. It was not a thing before that. I wear the band shirt that I'm going to see. I want you to fucking know that I'm there to see that particular band.
I started wearing Rick Astley T-shirts to everybody's show, including yours this past weekend.
I know you did. Now, are you actually a Rick Astley fan, or did you just enjoy that one song because it annoys your ex?
I own his first album on vinyl, and I am working on a cover of Never Gonna Give You Up.
All right.
Solo cover. I might want to find somebody else to do vocals on it, though, because...
I'll do it.
You're here.
Can we also do Together Forever? His other kind of hit?
I could probably arrange something for that.
Yeah. I mean, they're not complicated songs.
I literally last night just sat here and put together my instrumental for Never Gonna Give You Up.
I mean, I figured it out in like, I
You
looked
did-
at it and went, all right, 3 minutes, got it.
It's 4 chords.
Yeah, it is. Over and over and over again. Welcome to pop music.
Yeah. It's 4 chords, and it's just like, like, you could have just asked me, because we were covering it by that point.
No, I don't want to do that.
So
I wanted to make it hard on
just
myself.
Like, you're
Plus,
like, I'm going to look it up.
plus I more needed the lyrics in front of me to remember them.
them.
Because it's not like I actually knew, like I knew the song, but I didn't know.
That's
the
a
song.
huge chunk of why we don't play it anymore, is because like Jill didn't know the words and didn't want to listen to it enough to learn the words. So, and I can understand that.
Mhm.
Not everybody likes Rick Astley, but I have his first album on vinyl in stacks here. Plus, I have Never Gonna Give You Up on 45, which is technically Karina's.
So you're saying she didn't want it?
She didn't take it with her. There's also a Glassjaw record in there that I never cataloged in my Discogs because I'm like, it's not mine. I don't like this band. Like, it's hers. I bought it for her for Christmas or her birthday or some shit, and it's still here.
Karina, come get your records.
Come get the Rick Astley. Come get the Glassjaw, and come get the Grateful Dead.
You can only have those other
And
ones.
the special. You can have the specials.
You can only have those if you take the Rick Astley one.
Right.
It's a package deal.
Right.
You can't throw it out either. You have to have. We want to see evidence monthly. View photo with that day's newspaper
Yes.
for. I don't know. What do you say? Let's say 58 months, 58 consecutive months, and then you can stop.
58 months. So that's just 2 months short of 5 years.
Yeah. You know, why go with an even number of years? No, I went with the even number of months.
All right.
I'm aware that I could have added 2 months and it still would have been even, but I don't give a shit. Chaotic, neutral.
Yep.
Like I said at the beginning of the show.
Yep.
Why? Because.
Because you can.
That's right. Why? Why not?
No, I really did enjoy that Rick Astley record.
Yeah.
So
I guess I don't mind. I just only know 2 songs by actual name. That's it.
same, but I do own that album. So
Although I think if we know 2 songs by name, technically we know 100% more song names of Rick Astley's than like 98% of the population.
that's probably true.
Most people are like, yeah, never gonna get. And as soon as I said, Together Forever, people are like, what? No.
Well, so Together Forever was in like a T-Mobile commercial recently, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't fucking know. I remember from it being on the radio when it was an actual hit.
It was recently in a commercial, and I think it was for T-Mobile, but I'm not sure. But yeah, it was definitely like it wasn't as monster of a hit as Never Gonna Give You Up, which part of why Never Gonna Give You Up got so big as a meme was because of Brian covering it on Family Guy in the Back to the Future episode.
Yep.
So
Family Guy.
tying it back to Family Guy today.
That's right. It all comes back to the Griffin house.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know how the hell we got on this topic.
Me neither.
Right? That sounds about accurate for any conversation. So, I don't know how we got to
I
the
don't
end.
know how we got there either.
I don't know where we started at. I'm not really clear what happened.
Oh, because
in the
I said I
middle.
wear Rick Astley shirts to shows now.
That's right.
I definitely was wearing a Rick Astley shirt at some point when I was in Detroit for Metallica. I don't know if it was to a Metallica show,
All right.
but I was definitely wearing a Rick Astley shirt at some point out there.
Trying to think, what shirt was I wearing Saturday? Blast. My old Blast shirt, an old death metal band from the area. Actually, the guy he's the one that does my tattoos on my left arm. He's the drummer, or he was the drummer. Now he's in the New Fury. I want to say they're debuting in April at the Evening Star.
Okay.
I haven't seen him play drums in a long. Actually, you know what? Season of the Flies.
Yeah.
He's on a demo version of that from well before the band ever started. It would
Okay.
have to have been, I'm pretty sure, when I first moved into my house, so we're going 14 years ago ish.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him play. It's always good to see guys that haven't done it in a while come back out of the woodworks and actually do something. You're a musician. Get the fuck off your ass, pick that instrument up, and go play somewhere. Somebody's going to listen. They might not enjoy it, but they're going to fucking listen. You're going to make them. you have no control over whether you have a good day or not. You can be the weirdest part of somebody else's day.
That's true.
You know,
That is true.
Show up on stage just wearing a sock. It's fine.
Yeah,
You're covered. Flesh color bodysuit.
Dude,
It's all right.
I was out of music for almost 10 years before you were like, hey, so you're going to play guitar for us. I'm like,
Yeah, get your fucking ass over here.
I'm going to do what now?
That's right. Also, you're doing terrible with the sensor beeping. I'm telling you that right now. I've dropped all kinds of F-bombs and swear words. And
It's all the way over there.
It is all the way over. And we're just kind of leaning back at this point. We're getting towards the end of the show. We're relaxing.
I
We're
could
winding
program
in.
it over here, but I don't want to.
I mean, then you got to poke The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I mean, and you don't want to, like, poke... Because there's a point where Bart's crotch goes across there. You don't want to poke Bart's crotch. That's inappropriate, dude.
You don't win friends with salad.
You don't win friends with salad. Not at all. I'm evil Homer. See, they're all within like a 3 to 4 season window. We're all the super quotable ones. So good. And like there's things I say and like people, oh, you're a Simpsons fan. I'll sit there and go, that's right, that is a Simpsons quote. Like something that just works into everyday language. It's just how it happens.
Mm-hmm. You know, cromulent is like actually in the dictionary now.
Is it really?
Yeah. I think embiggen is too. I think they're both in there.
Is Bort a name now?
I
There's
don't know if Bort is a
There's
name.
got to
but
be some asshole out there that named
his
their
kid
kid
Bort,
Bort.
yeah.
I think there is. I'd like to believe that there is.
Oh, my
Bort.
son is also named Bort.
Bort, if you're out there, I want you to jump in the group chat here, leave a comment.
Yeah.
We'll get a hold of you. You're going to be the co-host next week. John, stay at home. We got this.
Next week is John's birthday. We're celebrating John's birthday on the show next week.
With Bort.
With Bort. Or at least a Bort license plate. I got to find one now. I'm sure I probably can get one within a week. So
You probably can. I think you should.
probably. I think that's a good idea.
I agree. I think it's an awesome idea.
Yeah. But yeah, John's birthday's next week. We're going to celebrate. And
12 years old?
yeah, 12 years old.
I knew it.
Taking him to the bar right after the show because Karma Queen's playing.
Oh, nice. We're,
Jackrabbit. It's not normal and Karma Queen,
okay.
which is why we're playing Karma Queen. Karma Queen's also playing in the next like couple of days.
Nice.
So we're going to talk about both of their shows, but we're specifically promoting the Music is Art Showcase at Jackrabbit next Wednesday.
I'll make sure remind me. I'll come out.
Yeah. The
Oh,
Jackrabbit shows are always a good time too.
You know what? I've never
Wednesday
actually
night
been
shows.
I've never been to an actual Jackrabbit show. I've been
See,
to
you
the
guys-
bar,
see-
to the restaurant, but I've never
So
actually been to a show.
You come to the Music is Art Showcase with
Yeah, I
Karma Queen
probably
and Not Normal, and then you get some FaceTime, and people are like, "Oh, you're the guy from XM Prairie," and then next thing you know,
and
you're
then maybe
playing.
they'll finally fucking book us on Music is Art.
Next thing you know, you're playing 2 miles away from the main stage.
It's such a fun. But you know, it worked out because most of the bands I wanted to see were on that stage. Not to mention,
2 years
there
in a row,
was a
skate
really
park
awesome
stage.
weed tent right there. It's like, all right, well, like, I mean, downtown Buffalo, there's cops everywhere, so I'm not trying to drink a lot. I can sure as hell rip down a couple of joints.
I will say that was the consolation for being so far away from the main stages, and the rest of the festival was still the best stage on the festival.
Oh yeah, it was a fun time.
It was the best stage.
Except for late at night when they lost
The year
power
before?
because
Yeah.
they ran out of gas from the fucking in the generator. That was during wasn't it during Angels Band?
Yeah, it was, and then or no, it was during Grizzly Run.
Oh, that's right.
It was during Grizzly Run, and
yeah,
so
I was
they
so
had to stop
bummed about
early.
that.
Somebody came over, gassed up the generator with enough gas to get through On the Cinder's set.
Mm-hmm.
On the Cinder finished their set. People were like, one more song. They're like, all right, we'll do one more song, and then they lost power.
Grizzly Run's guitar player, former drummer of mine.
Yeah.
That's going that's like we're talking 2004.
I think it's
Or
probably
earlier.
easier to name the bands that don't have members that you were in a band with.
There's a lot of them. I've been in a lot of bands over the years. I mean, you've seen most of them. Not all of them were great. A lot of them weren't great. It took me a while to figure this shit
I
out.
briefly was in one of them.
Yes, you were. You see? So again, look, even you were in a band with me.
Yeah. I was not expecting to be. I just got a text out of the blue while I'm sitting around watching hockey like, hey, you want to
How
come?
things work.
you wanna come play in a you wanna come fill in for some shows? And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
And then, hey, we fired somebody. We're gonna need you to fill in now.
Like, oh, okay.
Because just so people know, like he was we were, I don't know, we really ever talked much about this part of things. So I'm sure most of you know that are actually listening that we had a former member, another guitar player when we first started off. And there were some trials and tribulations and some strife going on, where he was looking to temporarily kind of take a break.
Mm-hmm.
So Joe was actually coming in and learning, or trying to have him teach you the songs. I kind of feel like I remember you telling me that he wasn't doing a wonderful or thorough job with it.
I think he did his best, and then when I got with you guys, it was like I really learned how to play him.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Like
But,
I kind of could go home and like you know, I had shit written down and tabbed out or chords or whatever, and I would come home and I'd be able to play it. But like when I got with you guys, you're like, you need to tighten that part up. You need to do this. Like, all right, cool. So so that really
It's like, hey, we do a
got me
pause
solid.
here.
Was
Yeah.
actually getting together with you guys and doing it. So.
Yeah. Or it's like, hey, we do like a hanging note here. We do a pause here. Stuff you really don't pick up when somebody trying to just walk you through the structure.
I think
of
the one
song.
that was the backing was the end of Goddamn, because you guys each play a little thing before. And like it's individual things, so it was like, no, your part's not this part, your part's the next part. Like, okay.
yours is the last one in the song.
Yeah.
Right.
Or I think like the backing vocals we did the Degenerated cover, and I think it was like no, you don't come in here, you come in here. Like, okay.
So we're particular.
Yeah.
We rehearse a lot. We get like, you know, I mean, I feel like we give off a pretty like tight but like relaxed set, like, but it's all like we rehearse like for months to get things like individual songs where we wanted to be, and then like when we get ready for a show, all right, set list, and we rehearse everything like from front to back to make sure we, all right, we're gonna do a pause here. Are we gonna cut this solo and cut this song short, go into this? Well, it's all rehearsed. The only thing that really isn't rehearsed is what I say in the microphone, in between, and that's why it usually doesn't go great. That's why I shouldn't have a live microphone a lot of times, especially after drinking.
I think that's the one thing we don't do is rehearse what we're saying in between.
Although we really don't say a lot
Which is-
anymore. I used to talk a lot more, and I've kind of pulled away. Like,
I
just want to we want to play songs. So if I could,
I do miss story time though.
yeah, but we don't play Vacant
don't play that
Paradise a
song,
whole
right.
lot. I think we've played that maybe once in the past year or 2 years. It doesn't come out a lot anymore because we've got a lot of longer songs now.
Right.
And that one Notorious, I want to say the longest recorded version that I came across, and this is including story time, was around 13 plus minutes.
Wow.
That was long.
Yeah.
I want to say that was like a Berkfest thing because there was so.
And here
story
I am
time,
adding guitar solos to it when we played it.
So story time is where, for the longest time, I wasn't always the greatest at mentioning the other bands. Not that I wasn't appreciative, but sometimes I remember to mention a band or two, but I wouldn't mention everybody, and I'd always feel bad about it. Like, Dan's been really good, but I had to get better. So we started doing story time, so that way I'm like, all right, I'm just going to ad-lib a story, and I'm going to find a way to work every freaking band name in here. And you know what? Sometimes people pick up on it right away, and sometimes they've never seen us before, and like they'll start, and they're like, huh? Oh, I see what he's doing. And then you'll hit their band name, and then you get the pop. It's like, all right, yeah. It's like, hello, Buffalo. Yay.
Right.
You mentioned our band name. Fuck yeah, let's do this. So that was literally the whole purpose behind doing story time, was so that I would actually mention all the band names. And then we'd start doing like Berkfest, where it's a day long, and I did it. I fucking did it. It was like there were like 15 or 16 bands on that frickin' Burt Fest, and I got every one into the frickin' song. I had to write, it's always ad-lib, but I had to write the band names out for that one. So I'm like, I can't forget anybody, because if I forget somebody, it ruins the whole point of it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a dick, and I don't want to leave anybody out. I want to make sure that everybody's getting mentioned.
I've definitely like been like, oh yeah, shout out to this band, and who the fuck was the other band?
Yeah.
Like,
So that was my whole thing, just to make sure that I'm, saying my thank yous to everybody for playing in a way, or giving them a quick shout out.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, yeah, we don't decide. I just have to actively make sure that I, thank all the bands, thank the venue, the promoter, sound people, lighting, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I've gotten a lot better at that. But aside from that, like, we don't do a lot of talking in between anymore. I mean, I think this last show, Saturday, was the first time that we stopped in between songs and, said we're exit Prairie, blah, 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 and tuned. That short, like that early into a set in a long time. Usually we go like 4 or 5 songs in before we even stop to say who the hell we are. We're just like, foot on the gas pedal and keep going.
Yeah, for a minute there, we were consciously trying to do like, here's 3 songs, and then like, hey, we're the Living Brain Dead. How's everybody doing? That kind of shit. But
Right.
that was in the before times. So now it's just like, all right, we're gonna stop, let Jill do her thing, and then we'll.
Right. Well, I mean, it's intentional. Like when we're doing 4 or 5 songs without stopping. We want to keep giving people some energy, but this one we just had to because we put like we were saying earlier, our tunings. We're usually in a drop tuning.
Mm-hmm.
But the first 2 songs we're up in standard. We're just gonna call it standard. We're not gonna get into like standard half step down because not everybody's gonna fucking care about that or know what the hell we were tuned the way a guitar is usually tuned for the first 2 songs, so we had to switch it up really quick. That's the only reason why we did it so early this time around, because again, we don't have a lot of songs.
Yeah, I noticed Tom swap guitars.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, they're playing.
Well, because also because he's got trems on his, so it's not like mine where I can just like, we're just gonna drop this now and not have to worry about anything. He does that. I'm pretty sure his guitar dies for a little bit until he resuscitates it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we got this new song. We just played it for the first time back in November in Rochester, and we haven't played it in Buffalo yet. So next Saturday will be the first time.
Right, you gotta keep making sure you say next Saturday.
Right, next Saturday will be the first time, and I brought a second guitar that was tuned, because that way I just grab it, turn the wireless pack off the first one, turn the wireless pack on the second one.
That's what I do. It's like off, on, good.
And I'm good to go. But everybody else still has to tune, so it's like, I'm ready. What's wrong with you guys?
Sucks to suck.
Which because where it is, because Joe's like, oh, we should, maybe we shouldn't put it there. We should put it somewhere else because I got a tune, and like, I'm like, yeah, but like, I'm just bringing another guitar, bro. It's gonna be tuned.
Right.
I'm good.
Right. Switch. Check really quick. All right, it's close enough.
Absolutely, and that's what I did in Rochester, and it was just the 4 of us because Shane couldn't make that one, so it was me and Nick, and we were the only ones that had to tune, and I was good. I'm like, let's go,
So John doesn't tune.
John does not tune.
Fucking drummers.
That's why I'm John's drum tech when he plays festivals with Hush Hush now.
And I'm John.
Yes, you are.
I'm John tonight.
Yeah, you're John
right.
for today.
Because it's Jill that was in earlier claiming to be John.
Right, sure.
That's what we're going with.
That's what.
Look, Rosie's back.
Yes,
Rosie. Oh, we are fucks. It's true.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, no, it's so this will be the first time we're playing this song in Buffalo.
Okay.
We have previously played it in Rochester, which was amazing that we managed to pull that off because we're still like, how the fuck does this song go?
Now, are you guys going to do the whole album? Are you going to play the whole album live or undecided yet?
We're doing all the songs, but not in order.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying
So.
I was just curious if you were going to be playing if every track. Okay, so cool.
Yeah, every track is on our set list.
If you guys want to see and hear a live version of the new album on Shuffle, make sure you come out next Saturday, week from this Saturday.
Next Saturday at
Nietzsche's.
Nietzsche's, yes.
No clue what time yet. No clue what time.
This Saturday
I'm gonna go safe bet if you show up after 7 o'clock. I mean, There's
Yeah.
still a bar there. You can hang out and drink until people come
So
in.
it's either gonna be doors at 8 or music at 8. So be there
7:30. Just show up.
7:45-ish, I guess. I'm still waiting on Nietzsche's to get back to me because I've emailed them twice like, hey,
Nietzsche's, get in the chat and tell us what time this starts.
I've emailed them a couple of times like, hey, can we clarify this? Because we posted 7, they posted 8, and it's like, if doors are at 8 and music's at 9, we're on at 11.
That sounds about right for Nietzsche's, man. I'm not gonna lie.
That
is downtown Buffalo to a fucking T.
That is a Nietzsche's time slot.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
it is.
And
I mean,
but
when we played
so-
there, when we did our CD release there, because that's where we did our Buffalo one.
right,
I don't think we went on until like midnight,
yeah. So
1 o'clock in the morning. Like I remember by then
Like-
we were fucking tired.
No, I'm just waiting on.
Yay, buttons.
I'm just waiting on them to email me back. They'll get back to me eventually. We'll clarify it because I want to get some flyers made up and.
Yes, we do
put on
need
the-
you to ask Nietzsche's.
No, I don't need you to. I've already asked. I'm just waiting for emails back. So
Damn it, but we could get Rosie involved.
we could get Rosie involved. The Green Jello doors are at I think 9 o'clock for that one when we play with Green Jello there.
Now, when's that show?
May 2nd, I believe, off the top of my head.
All
I
right.
could be wrong.
Let me know when you have.
Rosie will correct me in the chat, I'm sure.
Let me know when you have tickets.
Rosie says she could be the grown up. No, I got it. It's just I gotta wait for him to because we for Punk Rock Prom we had to reschedule because the original date was the same day Less Than Jake's coming to town. It's like what fucking punks are coming to our show when Less Than Jake is playing at fucking town
Real punks.
wherever the fuck they're playing, right? So,
Fight the establishment.
but we all want to go to Less Than Jake, so we're just like, all right. All the bands wanted to go. We're like, all right, we got to reschedule. So it took a couple of emails for them to be like, yeah, 5-2 is Green Jello.
Gotcha, yeah.
But it took a couple of emails for them to get back to me, like, yeah, okay, here's yeah, we can definitely change it to July 12th. Like, all right, perfect, let's go. So July 12th is Punk Rock Prom, also at Nietzsche's, but we got to get out of here. We got to play some music.
Yes, we do.
So coming up tomorrow night at the Buffalo AKG Art Museum, it's a night of indie rock and pop at the Buffalo Albright Knox Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Town Square. From 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Admission is free. It is Karma Queen playing there. And that's 1285 Elmwood Avenue here in Buffalo. And if you can't catch Karma Queen tomorrow night, you can always go catch them next week, next Wednesday, right after the show here.
And party for John's birthday
Party
with
for
John,
I'm
Joe, and Nick.
trying to get John to go. Party for John's birthday.
It's going to be a party for whether he goes or not.
Whether
We're
it
gonna
goes or not, we're going to
his fucking
celebrate
birthday.
John's birthday. Wednesday, March 12th, it's a Music is Art showcase featuring Not Normal and Karma Queen. Join us for our monthly showcase in Jackrabbit this month featuring Not Normal and Karma Queen. Come mingle with other Buffalo musicians and industry professionals in a top-notch venue and see some of the immense talent Buffalo has to offer. And you can also confirm that if you're standing outside while the bands are playing, you can't fucking hear them,
Yeah,
despite what the neighbors are trying to say.
they can fuck themselves.
I got two different addresses here. That one says 1006 Elmwood, and this one says 1010 Elmwood. It's somewhere around there. It's on Elmwood.
Just look up Jackrabbit. You'll find it.
Just look for the top hat with the rabbit ears. That's where you're looking for. And this is Karma Queen, and this song is called Make You Dance on all WNY ThinkSoJoE Show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.
Later, everyone.
I can make you dance, I can make you shiver. I could be the archer, you could be the quiver, you could be the bow, but baby I'm a river. Whatever I ask for, you better deliver. I can make you dance, dance. I can make you dance, dance. I just shot the magic for you, 'cause I only smile when I want to. Blink twice if you understand. Got something that I gotta confess. I am a raptor in a red dress. If you think you're winning, I've got a plan. And I can make you dance, I can make you shiver. I could be the archer, you could be the quiver, you could be the bow, but baby I'm a river. Whatever I ask for, you better deliver. I can make you dance, dance. I can make you dance, dance. Bet you got a mansion with my name on. Bet you wish I was someone to blame on. Put me in a role I can't control. Leave me there. Don't put those old school rules on me. I'll use this useless currency to make it fair. And I can make you listen, but I can make you dance. I can make you shiver. I could be the archer, you could be the quiver. You could be the bow, but baby I'm a river. Whatever I ask for, you better deliver. I can make you dance, dance. I can make you dance, dance. I can make you dance. I can make you shiver. I could be the archer, you could be the quiver. You could be the bow, but baby I'm a river. Whatever I ask for, you better deliver. I can make you dance, dance. I can make you dance, dance. I can make you dance. Well, I can make you dance. I can make you dance. Well, I can make you dance. Well,